white knighting begin. Sorry guys, it is that type of day. I mean, I suppose, is it really white knighting though? Is it brown knighting? I mean, I think the term is white knighting, but technically, on a technicality, it's sort of like brown knighting. But I'm on my horse and I'm riding into battle here for my girl, sweet Anita, alright? She is honestly one of the funniest people on the internet. Inadvertently, you know, unironically and ironically at the same time. She's been called out because apparently people don't understand how Tourette's work. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I was one of those people who was like, wait, what are you saying? You know what you're saying, right? And then it's like, no, I kind of don't know what I'm saying when I say it. Then afterwards, sometimes I don't even know what I've said. So yeah, Tourette's is if you don't know, a real thing. Some people are sort of thinking it's fake at this point. But no, she has a problem, and a lot of people have this same issue. And we live in an incredible world now where people who have these, I mean, I suppose it's, I wouldn't say, maybe in some people would call it a disability and other people wouldn't, but it's sort of like an invisible disability in some ways. Like that's a term that gets thrown about now. It's probably one of those, like, just by looking at her, you're not going to know that she has any type of problem, or other people with that same issue have that type of problem. But, you know, it's a real thing and people go through it. And obviously it's on like a super duper big spectrum. Some people have it in certain ways and some people have it in completely different ways, and some people are just okay with it and there are barely any problems. Tics come in all sorts of forms. I mean, my eye just started twitching. I don't know what's going on, but the twitch is back. Very random there. Haven't had it for about a month, and now maybe 6 weeks, and it's back and kicking again. Well, it's back and twitching again. Funny this is about Twitch as well, because obviously she's a streamer. But yeah, we live in this world where maybe before the internet was, you know, as integral into our society as it is now, and integrated into our society, people like this would really struggle in regular life. Like, I mean, I suppose it's not easy, but the fact that someone like her can make money and succeed and be, you know, a forward thinker in her industry, which is streaming and gaming, that would not even be a possibility 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago even. So the fact she has that opportunity and ability to provide for herself and not rely on other people, I'm sure that's a big thing for a lot of people who are, you know, who have these types of struggles, that you don't want to be a burden on someone else all the time. And it can be the case. But, you know, she's a fighter. She's not going down lying down.
She's not going down lying down?
She's not going down without a fight.
This is from Bounding into Comics. This is already such a long intro anyway. But cancel culture targets Twitch streamer Sweet Anita. Now, I will say, off the bat, she did say the N-word multiple times in the reaction videos I've made to her. Obviously, 10 out of 10. Go watch them, check them out. I mean, you know, it's us laughing and enjoying her content. So, you know, take from that what you will. But she said the M-word multiple times, and I was like, is she allowed to say that? I mean, I'm not sure anyone should really say it, but I mean, that's a different argument for a different day. But here specifically, apparently she is actually part black. So in that case, that one's completely thrown out the window. But this one is not, she's been targeted here, is not about the N-word. It's about something else, which is honestly ridiculous. It's absolutely shocking. And what I will say is she said something in her Tourette's mode. I don't know. How do you coin this? I don't want to be offensive needlessly here. So I'm trying to, you know, weigh my words carefully. Can I say, like, it's like Tourette's mode? Like, it's like when a Pokemon goes into, like, gets like a super mode or something like that now. Or Digimon digivolves. It's like a benefit in a way. Look at it like a good thing. Yeah. It's like you digivolved into Tourette's mode. But it's like good. It's like good. Look at it in a positive way, right? But she said something apparently that was something that PewDiePie said, not said, but got those Indian kids to write a couple years ago, you know, on a placard on Fiverr, and then started saying out loud and sort of caused an adpocalypse for, yeah. She said that. Weird one. Definitely weird, but if you've watched her at all, I'm not really surprised. Like, and people are calling her certain things because of it. They're saying that she's a racist or anti-Semite, anti-Semite, whatever you want to say there. Anti-black because of, obviously, the N-word stuff. It's just absolute nonsense. Like, she made a video saying, essentially, that everyone has the N-word in their vocabulary. Whether they use it or not, it's in their mind. It is. In the West, it is in your mind, regardless of whether you say it or not. It's there because you have it in your mind to not say it. It's not that you don't know the word. You know the word, but you know you shouldn't say it because it's sort of like a bad word, you know? But when you have Tourette's, that sort of doesn't really work. You saying don't say it doesn't really function properly, you know? It's sort of like, these are the words I shouldn't say. I'll cherry pick from there. It's a very hard thing to explain, obviously. I don't know everything about it. But this lass here, Sweet Anita, has done a lot of stuff, not just in her own community, but also just raising money for charities in general. Like, I read earlier this year, she raised over £200,000. I think, if I'm correct. That's just absolutely ridiculous that, you know, someone of her stature now can raise that much money, an obscene amount of money for causes that she cares about, and she's been able to impart her life stories and things she's experienced on other people through gaming, of all things. And it's just I think it's a great thing, but inevitably there are people who well, just get pissed off for the sake of it. Guilty is charged, I'm here. But yeah, but other people do get pissed off for no apparent reason. And Bounding in the Comics talk about multiple things here. Yeah, as I said, the reason why this one happened, this cancel culture moment happened, was because she said that thing that PewDiePie said to the 5 guys to do on the placard. The Indian kids, remember? It was like, kill the blank. There was a blank there. It's a 4-letter word, starts with J, ends with S. Religion, I guess, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. I'm not going to say it because apparently it doesn't help with the ranking of your video. Don't want that. No, I'm really trying to make this a thing at this point. But apparently something which was sort of the fire starter for all of this was this lass called Little Chipmunk, who's also a Twitch streamer. She tweeted, WTF, I was going to swear. I'm going to try and not swear. I'm going to work on this. Even though I bark out the swears, YouTube might not like that. So I'm going to try and not swear. WTF, Twitch? How is this allowed? I don't care if she has Tourette's. She should have some way to mute herself or something, promoting this hatred. Hello, at Twitch. Yeah, see, this is the problem. People think that she can choose what she says when she has a Twitch. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't happen. She can't control it. That's the entire point. You don't just say things and then be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. They don't have that filter. Like, they don't have that filter. Their filter is they say it. They wait. I'm sure they like look at the chat and say, oh, what did I just say? What did I just say? Shouldn't have said that. And apparently that is what happened. Like, she said the line, kill that blank. She stopped for like a second, put her hand over her mouth and said, I'm gonna go, or something along those lines, because she probably read the chat as I said, and then realised, shit, I might have mucked up here a little bit. But then, Little Chipmunk sort of went back on herself a little bit there. Sort of went back. I'm sure she got ratioed on Twitter, and then deleted the tweet apparently, and sent out this. I'm apologising for last night's actions. I wasn't in the right state of mind. I was emotional and didn't think it through. Sorry to anyone I offended. Now, I don't know if Little Chipmunk is Jewish or not. If you are, you know, obviously, and you didn't understand that Tourette's, you know, the effect it has, I mean, you're pretty much game free here. You know, there's nothing more to it. You realise you're wrong, you apologise, even if you're not Jewish and you just thought it was wrong. But maybe do a touch of research before you decide to put something out there. That's something I've learned. Yeah. I've made videos where I've been like, I shouldn't have probably said that. Yeah, especially I want to be an actor. That's my goal. And I rag on people's films all the time if they're bad. That's why I stopped doing movie reviews, because I was like, ooh, I should probably stop making movie reviews, because one day I want to work within the industry, so I should stop making these reviews if they're bad. Which is sometimes you can say disingenuous, but then I only make a review if the film's good, you know? I won't make a review unless if the film's bad, in most cases. Still do trailer reactions, because I think that's a pretty fair game. But, yeah, I think people need to calm down here. Not be so quick to jump the gun and cause problems for someone who's helped her community specifically a lot, and others within that invisible disability community, I would think. And just being a beacon of joy and happiness to a lot of people. I'm just glad that there are people out there who have common sense, and she has a fan base who support her fully in what she does and understand her. Because if she didn't have that, this would have been, and this could be a really big problem for her. Thankfully, she does have a fan base, and she has people who will support her regardless and love her content. I mean, I know me and my sister absolutely lol at her all the time. We haven't watched the highlight clips of 3, 4, 5 or whatever, but we just randomly see clips of her. She's like a godsend of funniness. She's great. So yeah, that's my brown knighting over there. I think everyone needs to calm the hell down. All right, she's just a lass trying to make the world a bit better, trying to make the world a bit funnier, and trying to be herself. Stop that. Just stop. Don't do it. Bollocks to that. Just move on with your day. All right, it's not a good look. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then sweet Anita will say something about you. You never know what it could be. You never know. I'm not going to repeat the things she says because I don't get a pass. Because I am cognizant of what I'm saying at all times. And that would not be good for me. But she'll say things to you that you wouldn't want to hear. Maybe you would. Maybe you'd like her to say those things to you. Some people are weird. Some people be like, that will turn me on. People are odd, man. Yeah. But she'll do that regardless, whether you like it or not. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. But if you do want that, then subscribe. Because then it won't happen unless you subscribe. Just subscribe anyway in general. That would be great. Really, trying to get through this. Just subscribe anyway. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great. I'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. I'll make a video every day trying to get to 3,300 subscribers. That would be great, wouldn't it? Really, it would be great. Trying to get to 10,000, that would be the big goal. Possible. Not impossible. Possible. I'll get there one day. Even if I'm in my grave at that point. But I'll see you tomorrow anyway, because I will be here. Same day. Next day. Not today. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Skadoosh.